Hello YouTube, it's your boy Nathan coming to you to do another recap video. Today we are talking 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way, Season 5, Episode 13. Say yes to the mess. So we're just going to get on right into it. Not much went down, but I do have a couple little opinions that I'll give with some of these couples. We're going to start with saying yes to Holly and Wayne. So Holly and Wayne, it was their wedding day. Yay. Whoop-de-doo. It's the day that they've been waiting on. They kind of rushed it. We know their story, living in South Africa and trying to be safe and everything. And it's just been back and forth with the finances and stuff. But in this episode, they finally got married. But it didn't come without any controversy. Holly's a little bit awkward and weird and stuff. So she's already been married twice before, and she said like none of them have worked out before and stuff. And so like Wayne's sister and Holly's mother were trying to get her ready. She overslept and she missed her like eyelash appointment and stuff, and so she had like a big like meltdown because like she missed her appointment and everything. And so she had a big meltdown, and it was just like, oh, here we go. So Wayne is actually at the altar with everybody, with his dad and everybody, and Holly freaking shows up an hour later. Holly's an hour late for the wedding. Almost thought she was about to be a runaway bride, but she's an hour late, but she does come, and they did get married. She eventually calmed down after they got married and said yes. Holly's mother started crying and everything, just excited for her and all that. So despite all of that, they finally got married. Our first wedding of the season. So kudos to them. Congratulations to Holly and Wayne. So yeah, that was Holly and Wayne. Next couple I want to talk is Sarper and Shekinah. So Sarper and Shekinah, I'm not a fan of Sarper because last week we seen them argue about like whether they're gonna post it on social media and stuff. Sorry guys, I'm multitasking right now. Trying to do this video because I'm in short times on a lot of things. But Sarper and Shekinah got into that big argument last week about not posting on social media. Like Shekinah wants to post, but he doesn't because he's afraid that one of the 2,500 women will reach out to her and just start some unnecessary drama, which I get, but if you're committed to this girl, it shouldn't matter. So in this episode, like, it starts out with them basically, like, Sarper put on this, like, construction outfit and did, like, a little, like, striptease dance for Shekinah and everything to get her mind off of it and stuff and everything. And it worked. It worked a little bit and stuff, but whoop-de-doo. I mean, they on the outside looks, they look like a good couple on the outside looks, but deep down inside, I don't see what she sees in him. So later they go to the gym, and Sarper, he's a personal trainer and stuff. Apparently they had a rule that he was not allowed to train with women or kiss them on the cheek and stuff. Well, Shekinah decides to go to the gym with him and stuff so she could work out and everything. And she said, we got a client and stuff. So the client comes, and it's a beautiful girl. It's a beautiful girl, and Sarper kisses her on the cheek. That's their culture and stuff. Shekinah done lost it. She was just like, Sarper, I thought we talked about this. And he's like, this is my work. Just let this be, and we'll talk about this later. So Shekinah didn't even work out. She just like got irritated and went to the locker room and stuff. So after 30 minutes after Sarper was training that girl, he went to go find Shekinah and to the girl's locker room and stuff, but she wasn't allowed in there. He made her come out, and then they got into a big fight. He got like really defensive. Why did you go in there? Why did you do this, this, and that? And she kind of is like, don't be mad at me when you're the one who left me for another girl to basically train when I told you not to do that and stuff. While she's saying that, Shekinah is like eating this like little lollipop and stuff. And they're arguing over it, and he said that Sarper told Shekinah that she's being really bitchy, and she's like, "You're really gonna call me that right now?" And everything. He's like, "I didn't call you that." He said, "You're acting like one," and everything. So next thing you know, they're arguing, and next thing you know, Sarper takes the lollipop out of her mouth and throws it on the ground. Now that right there lost my respect on Sarper. You don't take something out of somebody's mouth and just throw it on the ground just because you're angry, even especially when it's your fault too. You don't do that. Sorry guys. You don't do that in general anyway. You don't treat your girl like that, Sarper. I don't know who you think you are, and you're lucky she's nice, because there would have been things could have got bad in that gym. So they continue to argue about it, and that's where it left off. And that just like I said, that just really irritated me, because like that's just the beginning sign of a abusive relationship, and Shekinah does not deserve that. And I hope he apologizes from that and learns from that. But he was the one in the wrong. If they agreed that he can't have female clients and kiss them on the cheek and stuff, then why is he getting mad? Or why she's mad and stuff? And then going to take her lollipop out of her mouth and just throw it on the ground and stuff. Like, who do you think you are, boy? You ain't nobody. You ain't nobody. You think you hot stuff because you've been with 2,500 women? You ain't nothing. You ain't nothing. So don't even act all tough and Mr. Big Shot when you ain't Jack. Sorry, I'm about to go off again. Y'all don't want me going off. Y'all don't want me going off. Just saying. So yeah, that was Sarper and Shekinah. Next couple I want to talk is TJ and Kimberly. So in this episode, not much went down with them. It's been fighting with the families and stuff. But in this episode, Kimberly's parents decided to go and meet TJ's family and stuff and everything. And they also wanted to meet the brother and everything, because they're 2 days out before the wedding, and it's, they want to make peace. So they go, and TJ's parents, like, they were really nice to Kimberly's parents and everything. Namaste and all that, whatever. They talked, and Kimberly's dad asked TJ's brother, like, Yosh, can you try to make peace? And Yosh basically said, yeah, like, we'll probably have problems again, but it shouldn't destroy our relationship. Now, Kimberly said that, he's just probably putting on the front, and which he probably is, but, Kim, just take the good with the bad, just take it for what it's worth. Y'all it's about to be your wedding day, so just no drama and stuff. So for right now, like Kimberly said, like, this is like a temporary truce, basically, but we know stuff is going to hit the fan here. And judging by the previews of next week, Kimberly does something crazy that just blows my mind and stuff. And I'll mention that next week, and I can't wait to really discuss that. So, but yeah, that was Kimberly and TJ. And the last couple I want to talk is Brandon and Mary. So Brandon and Mary, they, as we all know, they're pregnant. Mary's pregnant. We all know that. This episode, Mary revealed that Brandon actually has not, ever since like Mary's been pregnant, Mary's actually been doing more work around the house, like the dishes, the cleaning, the putting away and everything. And I'm just like, Brandon, like, you're really gonna let your pregnant girlfriend do all of that for you? Like, come on, man. Like, that ain't cool. That is not cool at all. And so Mary's basically frustrated with that, because like Brandon, all he's doing is just playing on his phone, playing games on his phone and everything, or whatever. And so she has a talk with him about that. Apparently, Brandon and Mary they built a store, this like little store, next to not too far from their house, and they just sell like candy and like chips and coffee and stuff and everything. So they went to the supermarket to get some stuff for for the store and stuff. And I tell you what, the cost of living there is like, I mean, like the profits and stuff that they were talking about, like what they're selling for, like they're only selling like things that were for a couple of dollars, and they're only going to make a profit instead of 56 cents. And I'm just like, 56 cents, not even a dollar. It's not even a freaking dollar of profit what they're making on the stuff that they're selling, like from the chips and everything. They're not making any money. And with being in the Philippines, it's really hard. And Brandon said that, he can't legally work yet because he's not a Filipino resident yet and stuff, and he needs to be married like really quick so he can get like a job there and stuff. But Brandon, like, you should have thought of that ahead of time, bro, because like if your store profit on the stuff that you're selling, you're only going to make like 56 cents or 58 cents or whatever. That's something's not right there. I'm just saying, something's not right. So they discussed that and everything. Then Brandon pulls Mary to the back room and stuff, and he gets her this like necklace type thing that he got her, and it's basically like a locket, and it opened up and it was like a ring. And he did this most awkward proposal ever. He was like, "We're about to have a baby. I love you. Will you basically marry me?" And he didn't even get down on his knee or anything. He just like, "I love you. Will you marry me?" Mary's face was priceless. She just had an evil look on her face, like that. And I was just like, oh boy. He was like, we're fighting so much, and like, I don't even know. I don't want to hurt his feelings, so like, and everything. And so she basically said like, "Yes, I'll marry you, but I'm not marrying you right now," or stuff, you know. And he's like, "You don't want to get married right now?" She's like, "No, I'm gonna marry you. I love you, but not right now," and stuff, while we're dealing with all of this. So it was that proposal was just a little bit. It was an awkward proposal, the most awkward yes. I feel like that's like the worst. You got the worst yes ever, basically, on a proposal. Like nobody was. Brandon didn't do it right. Mary wasn't enthusiastic. It was just wrong. And she said she didn't want to hurt his feelings and stuff. You don't stay in a relationship or like try to say yes to a marriage if you don't want to hurt their feelings, because that means you're just leading him on and stuff, and that's not fair to him or you. Be truthful about your feelings, Mary. Yeah, why is it all of a sudden now you're acting all like insecure, like really conservative now? But judging by the previews, like it's like trouble in paradise with them. So I don't know, but they're technically engaged. We'll see how it goes, but they both of them got a lot of growing up to do, in my opinion. They're both 23. They're both like in love, which is great. You can be in love at that age. I know it's not that. It's just that they don't have it all together, and they really really need to get it together quick if they're gonna, especially since they're about to have a baby. Just saying. Anyway, guys, that is it on my review on this one. Like I said, it was really quick. These 1 hour episodes, like, they're really like, there's not much to like really discuss in these episodes. We didn't see Kenny and Armando or Danielle and Johan, and we haven't seen Kristen and Julio. Like, I don't think we're gonna see them the rest of the season, and I kind of miss them. But yeah, so we'll see you guys again next week. And as for The Last Resort, on The Last Resort, what happened on The Last Resort last night was that basically not much went down. Big Ed told Liz that he's not going to the strip club with the boys, and Liz is mad at the guys for saying not to tell the girls and stuff or whatever. And Molly and Kelly finally called it quits, and Kelly left the resort. And honestly, I'm kind of glad that that happened, because I was just so over the saga with Molly and Kelly, because they weren't getting nowhere. And then as for Kalani and Asuelu, they had basically had a therapy session with their sister, and the sister basically doesn't trust Asuelu. So yeah, Angela and Michael celebrated their third anniversary. So yeah, that's what happened in Last Resort. The big thing was Molly and Kelly broke up. But anyway, guys, that's the end of my review. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I'll be back on tomorrow to recap Catfish. So be sure to watch out for that. Until then, I'll see y'all later.